right, it is officially time. Hello and welcome to Dumbbell Strength. My name's Amber Langford and I'll be running you through your workout today. For today's class, we are doing all standing exercises and we're going to be doing some trisets. So we're going to be grouping 3 upper body exercises together and then we're going to be grouping 3 lower body exercises together. We're going to try to get 3 rounds of each triset in today. And now that we know what we're getting ourselves into, let's go ahead and press start on those fitness watches if you'd like to track today's workout. And we're going to begin with a little bit of a warm-up, starting first with some arm swings. We're going to take our arms, pulling them back, swinging forward, alternating that top arm, feeling that chest open as we pull back. One more arm swing here. And then we're going to go into some reaches. Bring our arms up, hands at shoulder height. We're going to reach up and out, making a diagonal line with our right arm, right leg, pulling in, and then switching sides. Trying to get as much reach, as much length as you can. Other option, keep your feet flat and just do that reach with our upper body. One more to each side. Going right into some cross body marches. For these marches, we're going to lift our knee up and over, trying to bring it towards that opposite shoulder, getting as much cross body motion as is comfortable. Other options, just tap in front if you feel any irritation in those hip flexors. One more to each side. And then last thing we're going to do, feet side by side. We're going to do some prances. So we're going to get our calves and feet to work just a little bit. Hands can be on your hips. And we're going to take one leg, bending our knee, lifting that heel up, pressing down through those toes. We're going to switch sides, other knee bends and lifts. Alternating side to side. You can also get those arms pumping. Kind of keep that upper body warmed up as well. One more each side, relaxing out of that. And we are going to start with some upper body first today. So for this workout, I'm going to demonstrate the exercise first. We'll perform it together and then we will move on to the next exercise in the triset. All right, so exercise number 1, we're doing some bicep curls. For our bicep curls today, I recommend anywhere from a light to medium dumbbell set. Grabbing those weights, we're going to stand up nice and tall, allowing just a soft knee bend here. Making sure our core is engaged, chest is upright. We're going to have our palms facing out away from our body. Elbows are tucked in at our sides. Shoulders are down away from our ears. From here, we're just going to slowly curl those weights up towards our shoulders, controlling as we lower down. We're going to do 10 repetitions here today. If for some reason this bothers your shoulders, you can also do this in a neutral grip and do a hammer curl instead. Everyone ready? We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 10 reps, curling up, controlling down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and done. Good. Exercise number 2, couple options here. We're doing a overhead tricep extension. So you can use one medium weight or two light weights here. So what this is going to look like, if you are using just one dumbbell, we're going to take one hand, holding on to the end of the dumbbell, lifting up over our head, soft knees, cores engaged, belly button pulling in towards our spine, elbows are straight, slowly lowering that weight back behind our head, elbows bend, and then pushing back up tall. Only movement here comes at that elbow joint. If we are using two light weights, I want you to take your dumbbells and I want you to press them together. So we're holding one in each hand, making sure that we're pressing those weights in together the whole time, and then performing same movement here. We are doing 10 reps today. So grab your weight or weights, and we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and done. Great work. 2 exercises down. We have one more to go for our tricep. Exercise number 3, we're going to be doing a bent over wide row. So once again, using 2 dumbbells, excuse me, and you can use, again, kind of that anywhere from that light to medium range, really up to you. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be in a bent over position. So our feet are about hip width apart, toes facing forward. From here, we're going to bend at the waist. I want your palms to be facing your thighs, and I want your back to be nice and flat. Our head stays in alignment with our spine. From here, we're going to take those elbows wide today, driving them up and slightly out. So there is going to be some room between my elbows and my ribs today. As we roll up, I want you to feel your shoulder blades squeeze together and then pull apart as we lower. If that's too much pressure on your shoulders, you can do a regular row, keeping those elbows tucked in. 10 reps once again, starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. Set those weights down, grab some water. We're going to give it about 1 minute of rest, and then we'll start up with round 2. So for round 2, we are going to move a little bit quicker just because I won't be demonstrating in between exercises this time. During our rest break right now and during future rest breaks, it's your time to grab water, move about your space, or do any stretches you need to do to prepare for that next exercise. We have about 15 more seconds, and then we're starting back up with bicep curls. All right. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10, and done. About 2 seconds of rest in between these exercises. And then it is overhead tricep time. Shake those arms out. Get ready. Grab your weight or weights and start to get in position. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and done. Shake it out, set the weight down. 20 seconds, and then bent over wide rows. Feel free to grab your weights and get in position. Starting back up right away. In 3, 2, 1, back is flat, rowing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and done. Round 2 is complete. We have one more round to go. Taking that 1 minute of rest first. After round 3, we're going to move on to 3 lower body exercises. Once again, all exercises today are going to be standing. Stretch those forearms out. Might be feeling a little tight from holding on to the weights. Or if you work at a desk, sometimes that can also make those wrists a little tight. We have 20 more seconds, and then it's time for round 3. Grab your weights, get ready, get in position. 3, 2, 1, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and done. We are officially done with biceps. Moving on to triceps. Starting in 5, 3, 2, 1, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and done. Last exercise. 20-second rest. And then we get to move on to the lower body. Grab your weights. Starting in 3, 2, 1, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and done. Lower body, here we go. Once again, 3 exercises. Round 1, I will demonstrate the exercise first, and then we'll perform it together. We're going to start up with a narrow squat. Excuse me. So for a narrow squat, we're going to be using 2 dumbbells, anywhere from that light to medium range. Our legs are going to be a little bit closer together. So if your normal squat is about hip width apart, I want you just to take a small step in so your feet are a little bit closer together. If your feet are normally about shoulder width apart, I want you to bring them in closer, right underneath those hips. Feet are going to be facing forward. Hands are just going to be off to the side, shoulders down, and we're going to sink into our squat. Back is flat, core is engaged, sinking those hips down and back, going as low as we can before pushing through your heels and standing up nice and tall. Your knees should be tracking with your toes for the whole movement here. We're doing 10 reps. Grab your weights, get ready, get in position. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and done. Awesome job. Set them off to the side. Moving on. And we're going to do a sumo deadlift next. Excuse me. So for the sumo deadlift, we are going to use 1 medium to heavy weight or 2 medium weights also work. In this exercise, wide stance, feet are going to be turned out, holding our weight or weights down at our waist. We're going to bend at the waist, sending those hips back. Back is flat, and we're going to reach those weights down, keeping it close to our body, pushing through those heels, using those glutes to stand up nice and tall, and repeat. Most of this movement should be coming through that hip joint here. Really focusing on getting that nice hip action. That's what's going to activate the glutes and get those hip rotators working a little bit as well, since we are in that turned out position. 10 reps, grab your weights. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Send those hips back. Reach that weight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and done. Set it down, shake it out. Last exercise. We're doing some weighted heel raises. So for these heel raises, I'm going to be holding on to 2 dumbbells. Weights are just going to be down off to the side. But if you need to, you can actually move to a support structure for this exercise and hold on to a wall, desk, table, any sturdy surface for help with balance. For our heel raises, I want your feet right underneath those hips, toes pointed forward. From here, keeping our knees as straight as we can, we're just going to lift those heels up, pushing down through our toes, making sure our ankles are pressing forward and then lowering down. So what I mean by that forward motion, as we lift up. I want you to be straight up. I don't want you to let those ankles roll out to the side. We want to make sure most of that weight is almost more through that big toe as opposed to rolling out and switching to our pinky toes. We're doing 12 reps. So if you're using a weight, grab those weights and get ready. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Lifting up, control down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12, and done. Set your weights down, shake it out. 1 minute of rest, and then we're going into round 2 of our lower body. Take your time, stretch it out, walk it out, whatever you need. Sometimes my hips get pretty tight from sitting, so I always like to add in my little hip circles here. Loosening up those hips, loosening up that low back. We have about 20 more seconds, and then we're starting back up from the top with our narrow squats. All right, starting in 5, 3, 2, 1. Back is flat, knees are tracking with your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 more, 10, and done. 20-second breather. And then sumo deadlift is next. Feel free to grab your weight and get in position and get ready. Wide stance, feet turned out. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and done. One more exercise for round 2. Starting in 20 seconds, we have our heel raises. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Control up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Round 2 is done. 1 minute of rest. Then it is round 3, and then we'll do a little bit of a cool down. Excuse excuse me. We're gonna start up in just 20 seconds. So shake those legs out. Last time we're going through these exercises. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. And done. We are done with the squats. Deadlifts are next. Quick turnaround. Grab some water. Then get your weights and get ready. In 3, 2, 1. Send those hips back. Pushing down through those heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more here. And 10. And done. Done with the deadlifts. We have one last exercise to go. Quick drink if you need it. Otherwise, grab your weights and get ready. Heel raises to end. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Halfway. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Last one. And 12. And done. Let's get a little bit of a cool down in, a little bit of a stretch. Get that body on its way to recovery. We're going to start first with a roll down to a hamstring stretch. Feet are underneath our hips. And we're just going to tuck our chin to our chest. We're going to roll down, rounding our upper back, rounding that mid back, all the way to that low back. Trying to keep your legs as straight as you can. Reaching those hands down towards the ground. Letting your head, neck, shoulders relax. And I want you to give me 3 deep breaths here. After those 3 breaths, I want you to gently rock side to side. Sinking deeper into that stretch. One more rock to each side. Back to center, and then slowly rolling back up into your tall standing position. Your head is the last thing to come up. Very good. Lacing those fingers together. We're going to lift them up over our head, bending your elbows, and we're going to pull both hands over towards that left shoulder. Right elbow goes back behind our head. 3 breaths here. Switching sides, hands pulse that right shoulder. 3 breaths. Releasing those hands, lowering them down, and then lifting up placing them one hand on each shoulder, crossing your arms, slight knee bend, and we're just going to twist to one side, trying to look over our shoulder. 2 breaths. Back to center, and then other side. 2 breaths. Very good, relaxing out of that. And that is all the exercises I have for you all today. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and see you all next time.